Hi everyone, welcome back to our Techno Trivia project. We are going to continue working on our own trivia project, the creative one that we have been creating. If you come to the classwork section under the third trimester, we're working under the week of 4-4. When you click on that, you are down to day 2. So the first step says if you did not complete the packet last class, complete the packet first. So remember the packet is the one here. Okay, there is the paper copies that you should be handed in class. It's up on my front desk if you need them. And you're following along with this packet that helps build the question. I did question 1 with you last time. Okay, and then it was your job to finish question 2, 3, 4, and 5, as well as customizing the theme. Okay, so if you did not finish that from last class, you can pause the video here. You need to go and do that first. Okay, so your whole quiz needs to be done. Don't forget you need to create an answer key with points and answer feedback. Okay, so all that needs to be done for all questions. Once that's done, you can come back here and continue on with the next part. Okay, so once that's done, number 2 says once it's done, use the editing sheet provided to check and edit your quiz. So what I want you to do is bring your packet to me in the front of the room, and I will hand you one of the editing pages. So the editing page looks like this. Okay. And just like the last time when we used the editing paper to go through and check certain things, you're going to read and follow the directions. Remember, the preview button is the one that looks like the eyeball. So here's a little sample one that I started, right, that I was working on. We come to the eyeball because you want to actually see what the quiz looks like for the person who's taking it. Get rid of that. Okay. So then you're going to go through and you're going to read each step, read each question, check the items. So is the question required? That's that red asterisk. Go through each of your questions and make sure you have that little red star next to it. Make sure that red star is there. So you're going to go down 1 through 5. You know, if it has it, put a check. If number 2 has it, put a check, and so on. Is the question a suitable type? So is it the type that it's supposed to be? Is it meant to be the multiple choice, or is it the one with the picture multiple choice? Okay. And again, that's described in this other packet. As long as you follow the directions here, because this one says this should be a multiple choice question. Question 2 is meant to be a multiple choice question with picture options. Number 3 was meant to be check boxes, right, with 2 choices. Number 4 is a true or false question. And number 5 could be, is the one where you add the image and then it's a multiple choice at the bottom. Okay, so make sure those are all the suitable questions. If you have them all in the correct order, then you can check them off. Check to make sure that you have points for each question and that there are no spelling or grammar errors. Remember, any red underlines or squigglies or anything like that, if something is misspelled, you can right click on it and it'll give you options. If the options don't make sense to you, raise your hand and ask an adult in the room, okay, so that we can help you make sure it's spelled correctly. Don't leave misspellings on your work. All right, next part. Confirm the correct answers are selected. So you're going to go through and select all the correct answers and hit submit. And then check view your score and go through. Did you have the right answer marked? And is there feedback? So if I only did 2 questions as a sample, but if I go through and I say this one, and I'm going to say this one, correct answers, okay, and then hit submit, view my score. For these 2, I can see, do I have the correct answer? Yes. Do I have points? Yes. Did I have feedback? Yes. So on that one, right answer, yes. Feedback, yes. Question 2, scroll down. Correct answer, yes. Do I have feedback? No, I don't have feedback here. So now I know I have to come back to this question, click inside of it, go to my answer key, and add my feedback in. Okay, so that's your way of checking, because that's how I'm going to be grading it, looking for these things. Okay, once you've done that, you're then going to close this, okay, and you're going to come back to your eyeball, and now we're going to do all the wrong answers, and we're looking for the same thing. Is it marked as wrong? Is it showing answer feedback? So let's see. Yep, that one's marked as wrong. Yes, there's answer feedback. Yep, that's marked as wrong. No, no answer feedback again. So again, I'd have to go back and make those corrections. Okay, so you're working through that. All right, and it says edit the trivia if necessary. Close the tab, view the quiz in edit mode. Use the checklist to revise any questions that need to be fixed. And then these are some tips you can read through. This gives you some hints on how to edit if you forget. And then when you're done, you're going to exit out of Google. Okay. So at that point, if you finish your whole quiz and you're happy with it and there's still time in class, you can go ahead and use the link here to go to Ed Club and continue typing. Okay. Hopefully you're able to get through this today so that we can spend next week taking some quizzes and having some fun leading up to spring break.